Hello friends, welcome back to another video tutorial in Revit. I am architect Sonora from Gladi Studio, and in this today video tutorial I am going to teach you how to create a parametric sofa in Revit as a beginner. So I am going to my family tab here and I am going to click onto the new tab and I am going to select a template for creating sofa. So you can select furniture.rft, and if you are using feet and inches you can select imperial. If you are using metric you can select metric from your template, and you can select furniture.rft. Click open, and after this I'm going to create some reference plane for creating a length and width of the sofa. So I'm going to select this as length, this as a width. So and after this you can take the dimension here. You can type dimension annotation and you can take these dimensions, make this equal. You can select these and make equal, and next you can take the whole dimension here for the length. This one has a width, so you can select this dimension here of length and you can create a parameter in the label. You can just select this, name this as a length of sofa. This one you can select as a width of this sofa. You can create a label, create parameter, select this icon, and you can type this as a width of sofa. So this is length and this is width. After this you can create some back head of this sofa, so you can give some width here. So you can again create some reference plane here, and you can take this width also. So now we have created this, and after this you can take again dimension. You can type shortcut command DL, dimension align, and you can take this width here, you can take this width here, and you can take this width here, this one also. And now after this you can select this one, this one, this one, and this one, and you can create a label, and you can write this as a handrest, and the handrest width. Click OK, and reference planes are over constraint, so we can remove this, and you can now see this. This is the reference plane which we have created here, and after this you can go to family types and you can handrest width. You can make this as a 5-inch. Length of sofa I'm going to make this as a 8 feet, and width of the sofa I'm going to take this as a 2 feet 10 inches, because we have some. So now this is the reference planes. Now it's time to create some shapes here. So now I'm going to create here extrusion, and I'm going to create a rectangle here. I'm going to create this, and never forget to lock these lock buttons here. So this is the first step we have created, and I'm going to make this as 1 feet. So I'm going to make this as a 6 inch, and you can apply, finish this, and after this you can create this hand rest things. You can go to create extrusion, so we have created this, and now I'm going to finish this. So you can make this as 2 feet as of now, and now I'm going to front part in elevation, and we'll see here. So this is the sofa where we'll sit, but this is attached to the ground. So again I'm going to create some reference plane for the height. So I'm going to keep this as 6 inch above floor. So I'm going to draw a reference plane here. You can go to create reference plane. This and this one here, and again I'm going to create for height also. So I'm going to create for height of this sofa. So now I'm going to annotate tab, and I'm going to take this dimension here. This is 5 inch. So I'm going to create a label. Sofa. You can name this, and you can take this also, height of the sofa from here. This is 2 feet 7 inches. So you can select this, and you can name this as a height of the sofa, height of sofa, and click OK. And after this can drag this till here, and you can lock this, and you can take this till here and lock this, and take this here and lock this. So now we have created this one, and we'll see in the 3D view. So this is the things which we have created here, and we can go to realistic view. So this is which we have created, and now we'll see the length whether it's changing. So I'm going to make this length of the sofa as 6 feet. Click apply, and this is working. And width of the sofa I'm going to make this as 2 feet, and this is also working. And now the height, so height of the sofa is, so I'm going to make this as a 3 feet 6 inches. Click apply. So this is also working fine. So after this you can again make this as a standard sofa. So I'm going to make this as a 8 feet, and width I'm going to take this as a 2 feet 6 inches, and rest height also I'm going to make this as 2 feet 7 inches like this, and we'll apply. And after this you can select this, and you can apply some material here, or you can create parametric material here also. You can go to select this, and you can create a parametric. So I'm going to hand rest material, and you can click OK, and you can also select this, and you can apply direct material. You can also create a parametric material here. You can sofa material, and you can click OK, and in the this parametric tab you can just go to change the material here, and I'm going to apply some material, and you can create a new material, rename this as a sofa material. I can apply some, suppose I'm going to apply some leather here. So we can apply some fabric here, click OK, apply OK. You can also select this and apply the same material here also. So now you can see we have created this sofa, and this is the starting. We create more interesting and complex shapes using this method. So this was the tutorial for the today's session. In the next session I will come with some more interesting topics in Revit. So thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.